changed up. Not circle changed up,
No, that's
but
a different deal.
changed up.
Changed up, just wiggle a couple
The
fingers.
YouTube says I'm working. The Facebook says I'm working. As soon as I
Working
click,
is kind of a broad base.
let me click these 17 buttons to make it go where it needs to go. And we are there.
Okay.
And the thing beeps to tell me we're there.
You blinked.
All right, guys. As you know, today is Sunday, Cards After Dark. And we just got snow on Saturday here. And
It was so beautiful.
glorious spring day in
Green
Iowa.
grass with some snow on it and some stickers on the floor.
Today we are going to touch base on
Danger.
our features. We're going to touch base a little bit on what happened on Thursday with the Roached Out hockey. Discuss a little bit on kind of what to look for. Again, what to feel for when you're buying packs as far as to tell what the gum is doing on top. You can't always be perfect, but these packs had some really dead giveaways once we got into the BBCE wrapped box that told us, hey, we're bad packs. And I want to make sure that you guys out there know. What's up, Nuke? Rick? Hi, Mom. And there's Troy's on there, too. Okay. So, let's just get started and touch base on this hockey. So, that's what we opened on Thursday night. That is 82 OPC hockey. Now here's the thing, guys. I got 2 packs I just went and I grabbed out of the box. Okay. When you're getting a pack, if you want to know if it's roached, a couple things. One, OPC has really shitty gum.
Yeah, it didn't hold up.
OPC, we've ripped 85. It's always bled into something. 85 is lucky enough to have a sticker. We ripped 83. Remember that 83 box? Were you here for that?
Ruins a card.
It was bad. 83 was bad. 2-3 cards deep. So here's what we need to know. When you grab a pack, guys, right here, I don't know if you can see the discoloration down in this corner. And if you look on this pack, and I wish I could get it to be really, you could see it, but there's a discoloration down here. And when you get a discoloration down the bottom of the pack, you're going to have a staining. The staining is generally from a gum bleed, the oil in the gum. That's a good point that these cards are going to be burnt. They're going to be roached inside. We've opened 86 tops that back here you could actually see, Kurt, what do you want to call that? Mites, man? I mean, you were there. Yeah, they were mites.
There were critters in there.
The gum had bled around the bottom, and there was mites there. So now when you're grabbing a pack,
Not comfortable.
first look for discoloration around your gum stick. Second, feel the gum. If it's stuck to the card and you can feel it,
You know you've lost at least one.
you've got one card gone for sure. Or at least it'll have some gum stain on it.
Gum stain's actually not so horrible.
No, it could be worse. Well, unless it's on the front of the card, then it
The front
sucks.
card does really bad.
But guys, these here, when you take your finger and you rubbed across them, like I said on Thursday, you can't feel a gum bump. And what that means is that gum has actually bled down into that first cardboard. So these have been hot,
Sitting on
humid.
Somebody's dash.
They were in some cat's attic, some cat's storage bin. There's gums that last longer than others.
They probably were outdoors.
But what you're doing here is take it, look for your discolorations. This pack has them. If you can't see it, there's a little darker under that hockey player. You can see in the picture. Look for that staining. That's an indication something's wrong with that pack.
Whenever you're buying something at a garage sale, be wary.
Beware, check it out. Feel for the gum. Don't get burnt. We opened a BBCE wrap box, so we knew the box was good. Steve now, it could have been an old label. I know Steve now will label a mildew damage. But check your packs, guys, when you're making a buy, when you're buying individuals, when you're buying from, mom and pop down the street, Jerry's aunt, whatever, whoever it is.
If it's too cheap, it might
Check it. We won't open these. We won't sell these. We cancel the box. We're not doing this type of stuff to anybody. So I want to make sure you guys know that. That's the first thing we wanted to talk about. We wanted to make sure you knew that if you get a roach pack, it's not coming from us. That's my 10 cents about gum, roach packs. Make sure you check the surface so you can actually feel the gum stick. I mean, this one, if I didn't know better, I'd swear it didn't have a gum stick in it. Yeah. But I opened them last week, so I know they were there. Check for the gum stick. You can feel it. Once you know it's there and what it is, make sure you check for discolorations. And make sure you see if the gum's flat. Gum flat, cards are roached. It's lost its life.
So to speak.
How do you get in on our rips?
Oh,
Thursday nights are rip nights. Bottom of your screen, you'll see the rippingvintagepacks.com. That you go there. There is a section marked live rips. Under live rips, everything that's under live rips is up for rip on Thursday. We will rip till the last guy buys a pack. Anything and everything.
They go through PayPal.
Yep. And usually we have a feature item, which we'll get to next week's right now.
Oh,
we're trying it again. We upgraded the Tiffany set. This is the 85. 3 huge rookies in here. A lot of big dollar cards. This will go up tonight as the feature. Expect to see it there a week or two, I would say. When you say, Wayne?
Oh, yeah. It'll take a couple.
If it doesn't feel right away, we're not ripping it. We cannot break the sealed sets.
No.
You can see they're numbered. So that'll be going on Thursday. To accompany that rip, we are throwing in 89 Fleer Air wax box. I will load that as well for Thursday.
People seem to like it.
People like that product. So going up tonight for features. Hey, Eric. Hey, Xavier. Going up tonight for features are going to be 85 Tiffany and 89 Fleer Air wax. Again, these are certified airs. We know what's coming out of the case. 4th box?
At least. But yeah, I think so.
4th box. That'll be how we do it. Okay, so that covers what I wanted to talk about gum roached. I'll let you put those back in that roached out box.
Oh, boy.
So that talks about gun roached. The other thing I want to touch base on, guys, we did our next features. And now I want to have some fun. I want to talk about the oddities in card collecting.
Oh, God, there's infinite.
I mean, okay, guys that are listening, guys that are watching, I will make sure there is a giveaway for everybody talking on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, click like, click subscribe, Ripping Vintage Packs on YouTube. And we're going to get you in to the Fleer wax box. I'll do 3 or 4 probably. Top 4 guys get a pack, or we'll do 2-1-1 or some kind of breakdown. But I want to talk about oddities right now. So if you're on YouTube, throw out your favorite oddity from the 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm going to touch base on a few I've got laying around. One that's really cool, box cards. This happens to be an 86 OPC back.
You shouldn't break out the Hostess for that.
Ooh, Hostess panels. These are box cards. So, gosh, was it 85 we saw the first box cards?
There wasn't a food issue type thing.
Yeah. So there wasn't like a Hostess back panel. Box cards. So that's a really cool oddity in cards. Now, if you look them up, Wayne, the PSA, like 10s in these hand-cut box cards, off the chart. Off the chart. Eric, 85 Merino. All right. Come here.
Well, Peyton's on the side there.
Dan Marino.
Peyton on the side.
And of course, they do have that side Peyton. They actually do some of these too. And if you have a non one, they'll do cutouts of those as well. But on the back, Marino. Again, box cards, guys. That's an oddity and kind of a novelty in these player collectors.
Because if you have to have everything.
You got to have one. And they're extremely hard to get in good shape. Extremely hard to cut out accurately. And it's something you don't see laying around.
And most of them were in baseball. Let's face it. Most of
They
them
were.
There's other food issues for football.
85 Donnas had box cards.
Yeah.
So, box cards is my first oddity. And that was in the mid 80s, unless you're, like you said, talking about food issues. You had hostess panels.
Well, regional issues, they had all kinds of goofy stuff.
Lost the audio.
We should keep the audio.
Probably should try to refresh that, because I'm guessing it should come back through. It's on my end for sure, as far as working. So I hope it's working there. Go to YouTube. Oh, boy.
Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, we gotta have audio because we're not here just for pretty.
Here's the deal, guys. We're talking about oddities. If you're watching, let me know about your oddities. What do you like?
Throw one out there.
What do you got? Here's another one. 1991 Superstar Collectible Action Marbles. A ridiculous
You can't tell me a lot
novelty.
of people are hitting on those.
But look at this one right here. This is set 1 of 4. And you got Canseco, but down here you got Griffey, Puckett, and Nolan Ryan. Now here's a Kirby Puckett I bet Kurt doesn't even have. Right?
I don't know.
Kirby Puckett marble?
Now that he knows you have it, he'll probably take it from you.
These are the things that you don't see a lot. Do they have a ton of value on all of them? No. No, the average box card's not worth a lot. But guys, when you're talking about rarity and things that are printed and things that pop up a lot,
that's how to do it.
A lot of people got rid of stuff like this.
Everybody's mom.
I mean, they threw these out. Here's another example. Upper Deck, Power Deck.
Yeah, those were kind of short-lived.
1 year?
Maybe 2. Might be 2.
Big Mac there.
They had them in football, too. I remember I had a Joe Germain Power Deck.
And these are something as well. Is there a ton of them? No, there's not a lot of these cards laying around. And there's 12 in a set. But to me, that's a sweet little thing. Look at that guy. Cereal cards. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ralston.
Oh, the Kellogg's
Cookie
back in
Crisps.
the day with the 3 But they weren't that odd because they did them
Post.
several years.
Wheaties. Kurt liked the Jack's Tombstone. You remember the Tombstone ones?
I had a few of those sets.
Was there a set? The autograph set, guys. Nabisco.
Well, the Nabisco
Nabisco.
autograph set was sweet.
There we go. There's one.
There's who was Bob? Who
Coca-Cola's
was bringing those up?
Monsters of the Gridiron. I mean, these are absolutely ridiculous.
And they had game cards with those that you could send in for. You could send in for shoes if you had the right
there he is.
game card.
Ken Jackhammer. These are ridiculous.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Ed White, we are talking novelties, oddballs.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, tell us about your oddballs. Tell us what you like. I might have it laying here. Right now I'm just going through stuff. Look at this. Here's an oddball pack. Burger King. I believe they had them for every set. This is a 3-card 1980 Topps Burger King cello. Mike Schmidt, PSA 9.
Flip it over and show them that old Topps logo.
That is classic.
That's the
Oddball
old
novelties.
Topps logo.
You don't see a lot of stuff like this for cards anymore.
No.
Everybody wanted to get in. I have that set and the mini football as well, says Chad Griffin. See, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
The 10, Kurt, the 10's filed away, bud. That's in the vault.
Not coming out.
No. And that's the thing, guys, is collecting was different back then. It was everything.
You collect,
everything.
You collect what you like, and if you saw something that was different than what the other guy had, you might have used it to trade.
How about these?
Oh, the game day.
Game day cards from McDonald's.
Oh boy, they're so tall.
They're ridiculous.
And look, they made loaders.
But
Is
McDonald's-
Is that a regular 9-page?
Yeah, this is the I put a
You
full
just adapted.
yeah.
Oh, okay, you did a whole full sheet.
and I got Bears, another Bears, and a Cowboys. In the Cowboys, there's literally no one on it. I mean,
But you got sheets.
there's the fridge down there. Yeah, these aren't pulled apart. It just shows you what the card industry used to be. McDonald's wanted in on it. Burger King wanted in on it. The Burger King Cellos. Hostess was in on it. Kellogg's was in on it. Nabisco.
They're DQ.
Dairy Queen had
Yeah.
cards. Grand Slammers. Denny's
Yeah.
Grand Slammers. Those
yeah.
horrible scratch holograms. I got a set of them in this frickin' chaotic mess somewhere.
We're not looking for it. We don't
Not
have time.
positive where. Anyways, not the point. The point is, these novelty things is one of the big deal. Okay,
Get the
I
phone.
don't have a tin can here, Kurt.
Oh, I got those.
Toys R Us had cards.
Oh yeah, KB Toys and
KB Toys had Kmart had a set.
yeah, they had.
Drake's,
Oh yeah, like those Madden
Coca-Cola,
sets.
81 Tops, yeah.
Yeah.
Tin cans, 1980, 97,
Pinnacle.
98, Pinnacle inside. Cans. What I do have here with me is a 1998 Donruss Preferred. This was the dual retail version. These were the retail stores. The round cards that came in the bottom of jerky stuff. Hold on.
Oh
I got
no,
one.
you gonna search them?
No, check this out.
Well, nobody got hurt on that deal. Oh, they were. And not just with fast food either. Restaurants.
How many, and this is in a Jose Canseco collection I posted on Facebook for sale. How many guys have the jerky pack? That's a Jose Canseco jerky pack. You want to talk about roached? Check out that jerky.
Still good. It's got salt in it.
Dude, it's barely there now. But there he is. That's King B beef jerky, Jose Canseco. I love oddities. I pile them up. Check that out, man. Tell me you've seen that before.
Well, I actually
That
saw it.
yeah, in the store.
But oh boy, King B.
I mean, guys, this is the stuff I like to collect because who has it?
Dude, I can't read the expiration date.
So then here's another deal.
Maybe before you were born.
So this was an experimental deal by Topps. Can anybody tell me what I got here?
Those didn't come in those big cards, did they?
This is a full set. Does anybody know what they are? Let me show you another one. Where the hell is he? And this set has everybody, man. Who knows what I got here? That's the Pete Rose. There's a Nolan Ryan.
They're looking a little cartoonish.
They are 1979 Topps Comics.
They look kind of like a bazooka label. The bubble gum.
They actually came in a pack. They came in their own pack. You're close. Cloth. I have cloth cards. 1977, Topps did a cloth issue. 1970, yes. Oh boy, Chad. Cloth issue. Let me see. Here it is.
Why would that be like in arm's length?
1977 cloth sticker. Kraft mac and cheese, cards on the box.
Yeah.
He still has a full one.
Yeah.
Probably not going to eat that mac and cheese, is he?
No, you're not. You should not.
But these oddities aren't just new like I'm showing you. They're not just 79. They're not just 86. I couldn't find my damn oddity box anywhere. It's here somewhere. But you got 61, 2, and 3 post. There's Jello, 61 Jello, 62 Jello. There's post Canadian. I sold that Mantle. Yeah. There was Wheaties cards. Post came in several different sheet sizes. The guy at the card show had 3 different sheet sizes: a 3 card, a 6 card, and an 8. Then you go back further and you find like $62.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember those? Yeah. Top $62. Guys, the oddities in baseball cards have been going on for years. Yeah. And what I like to do is I consume the shit out of them. I pile them up. I stack them deep. I box them. I put them in huge ass boxes. I got some down here on the floor that are just jacked full of oddball stuff. It's something that you can't get nowadays.
Well,
what can you get in the store as an oddity right now?
Now, like today's cards, they do the short print where like the guy's celebrating with his hat off, or doing something in the dugout, or getting splashed by the Gatorade bucket. Stuff like that.
That's your oddity.
Those are what they're trying to, within the set, they're trying to.
But do you have dog food cards anymore? 1954 Red Heart. Yes. Chad is right. Chad loves that oddball shit.
Oh yeah.
We talk oddball shit once a week, Chad and me. Incidentally, guys in the chat can't see him talking, some of them, but guys on Facebook can. That's good old honest Chad.
Yeah, that's Chad.
He's been in a bunch of our rips. We give him a hell of a bad time. He runs the shows here in Spencer, and just pretty good shit. Reasonably knowledgeable.
Yeah, he knows some stuff.
Doesn't like snow. But anyways, I had to get my good old honest Chad.
Good old honest Chad.
But the oddballs, I think, are an unsung story. Because there's no... What besides Topps and Panini, who's doing cards?
Well, Hanes underwear.
Kellogg's cards, like the original Sportflix.
Yeah, the 3D.
So Hanes is a good point.
It's.
But Hanes is not.
They
could only do Jordan.
Yeah.
They don't have contracts. Speaking of Hanes Jordan, where the hell I got those at? Throw me one of them. They're in there?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord. There's cards everywhere. Heads up. Take your shit, Chad. Hanes Jordans.
Go get yourself some new drawers. Take a chance.
Get some undies. Try to pull the auto.
Some Jordans.
1 in 100,000 packs.
Something like that.
But Eric brings up a great point. The 3D Kellogg's cards.
Well, they did those for like 3 or 4 years, didn't they? 73,
80s had them too. 81,
they didn't
82,
redo them, didn't they?
83.
I don't think they did them every year.
No. 70 might not have been. 71 was because they cracked like a son of a bitch. 72.
They got the curl.
But guys, we do this show to talk cards. Give you some ideas. Like we talked Jeter a couple weeks ago. Gave you some ideas of what to buy, maybe what exists that doesn't exist, and harder to find shit. And I want to do this show so you know, when you come across this oddball stuff, right now the market's pretty lean on it. But when everybody gets their Topps card, and everybody's got their Donruss card, where do they got to go to get their player stuff? They're going to come to this oddball stuff, and I think that this is the market. It might not be 79 Topps comics. It might not be box cards. Maybe it's 1975 claw stickers. Kurt and I talked about boxes of this. When did we first go to Chicago? 5-6 years ago?
It was 4 years ago.
4 years ago? We talked about boxes of 77 claw stickers, guys, and I'm going to tell you, they were cheap then. I turned that damn spotlight off. It could go away. It's gone. They were cheap then, guys. And now they're going up. Is it ever going to be McDonald's game day? I doubt it. Is it ever going to be marbles or power deck? I don't know.
Well, probably not.
But is there a lot of value in your oddities that only lasted 2 years? The can itself, no, but there's gold in there, man.
Can be.
Precious metals, golds, platinums, silvers. Oh, yeah. Stuff like this, guys, if you're out and about buying it, I buy it. If you want to sell it to us, that's great. You can even get as crazy as that right there. Oddball, repacked. But damn it, that's Reggie Jackson and Tommy Glavine on top. Plus it's a Tommy Glavine rookie.
At least they knew to put stars on top.
It's cool.
Otherwise, that'd still be sitting on a rack with an inch of dust on it.
Is there any value there? No.
Well, no.
No. But it's cool. Go looking for these oddball sets. Look for your 65 Topps and Boss. They're inserts, but they don't get any respect. Look for your 64 coins, your 71 coins, your 64 in Boss, your 63 rub-offs, your 66 rub-offs. 69 had stamps and decals. There was a decals in 69.
Yeah, there's decal.
There's posters in 67. I believe they were called pinups in 67.
Oh yeah, well the standees.
64 stand-ups. Yeah. And then there was 87 stand-ups. 84 Nestle. The Mattingly's insane.
Oh, I bet.
I believe the Nolan Ryans, they had to be hand cut. You've got your 71 Topps greatest moments. Oh, those are huge.
Those are good.
You've got 70 posters. 71 had coins. 54 Red Heart dog food. There was another 50s insert.
Frank's, or who's it? Who's Frank's?
It's 54 Ted Williams. Wilson's Frank's.
Yeah.
Dandy Chips. Guys, these are cards that are going to have flaws. The chips are going to have oil. The hot dogs are going to have whatever the hell comes in a hot dog. I don't know what it is. Oily / grease / something else. But look for those. Go out there and buy those oddities that nobody's buying. Like right now, that Wilson's Frank's Ted Williams is nuts.
Yeah.
But what about the other Wilson Franks? There's a set there.
You know what happens is when guys pass away, you start going, oh man, I remember, yeah, and then that's when the stuff takes off. But sometimes that's when some of it emerges too.
It is. I mean, I'm just going to show this an example. I'm not going to tell anybody to buy this product because it is what it is and it ain't great. But here's a fine example. The baseball sticker yearbook with the stickers. Cool advertising on back. I mean, you know what? I got this and I want it. It came in an auction, but I'm keeping this because of what it is. I mean, look at it. And the ads. I'm keeping it intact. Quaker Oats had baseball from the mid-'80s. Craig Wilson came up with that one.
Yeah. I think the Ripken, I've got a Ripken it's Ripken KIN.
You know, I got some of those somewhere.
Of course you do.
What did I just give you for
Oh.
football?
Stars and Stripes.
1990 Stars and Stripes football. I don't know who made that.
Wild card? No.
It might. I can't tell you who
Pacific,
made
maybe?
that. It might have been Pacific. 1990 football. Nabisco Ted Williams baseball ring. Ted Williams has a pack of condoms.
Does he?
Ted Williams rubbers. Dan was telling me about that.
Oh, classic.
Dan's not on right now because he's got a Game of Thrones
Well,
party.
there's stuff that food is like Mike Trout endorses Super Pretzel. He's on the box. You know,
Is
I
he
suppose-
really?
I suppose you should cut his picture off.
If
but
it's a
then
clean, full shape card, though, you could get something.
it's,
on
I
it.
don't think it's in card form.
And that's the thing is
It's
you
not meant to
can't
be a card.
get some of these cards.
But I'm pretty sure his face is on there.
I got 83 yearbook stickers sitting up there. Full box of them.
You got.
I've got-
There's. Oh,
You can
boy.
even say Tiffany's an oddity in a way because it's a limited
Clear
run.
glossy.
But guys, my opinion is a lot of these oddities, especially things like these two, 77, 79, the print is light on them. I'm not telling you where to
Could be
put
regional. They might not have made it out of the.
some of that shit is.
Might not have
regional.
made it out of the Midwest. Might not have made it off the coast. Who knows?
I'm not telling you to go dump a life savings into something. I'm not telling you, but like a great example, right there, Burger King Cellos. These can be had for less than $1 a pack in most cases.
There was what am I got in the dollar bin was French's mustard or something.
Matchbooks.
Sandberg on top. Oh yeah.
What was the name of those little discs? 76 had little discs. Is Chad still on? You'll remember Chad. The little discs. They were 4 or 5 different, like Freezies or oh shit. 1976 discs. McDonald's 88 Score baseball. 92
Tony's.
Fleer Tony's Pizza.
Yeah.
Luke Branch, do you remember the 76 discs? Man,
They're not gonna be a prolific.
1976 baseball disc. They were in Crane potato chips. Isley Sweet Williams. Sweet Williams discs. There's a ton of them on here. Yes, Sweet Williams, Isley's, 1976 baseball superstar lunch bags.
Oh, it just
Here's Crane potato chips. They're the same disc as the Isleys, but they say Crane instead of stars.
Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna get weird in there.
Or Baker's discs. Blankbacks. There's blankback ones. Domino's Pizza had football cards. That was when Domino's was in Spencer, wasn't it? That 3-year period. Domino's sat down by Ira's Pizza, Ira's hair care.
Barbershop.
These are things. Now, am I telling you that Post Zero produced baseball set a few years in the early 90s? They did. And it was a small, yes. Blue? Weren't they?
Can't remember. Green, I think. That's brown. You might want to clean that up.
And then,
I've got a couple of those.
but the
Got a
90s
couple.
ones and late 80s ones, Bell brands. 90s and late 80s ones, guys, they're going to be a lot easier to find. They're still cool. 76 Crane disc. There he goes.
Mhm.
Is it worth anything? Hell no. But I love this. 1990. I think this is the coolest damn thing ever because who the hell kept them? I don't have any of my sticker books from when I was a kid. Not a one.
I've got some books.
But are they
obviously-
sealed?
No, and nothing's complete. Stickers hanging off. Nobody
Jack
put them on
Griffin.
right.
Those discs were yellow and
Of
blue.
course, you know what
Ugly as
guys
sin.
used to do back in the day, and I showed you that one picture album
Yeah.
where they
Glue
took
the
the
cards
actual cards and glued them.
Well,
in.
that's why the Venezuela Tops, which is another oddity, Venezuela Tops, has a lot of paper loss in the back because they were glued in. I'm not telling you to spend your life savings. I'm suggesting that a lot of these items are rare. They're odd, they're rare, but they're
And they're
rare
still fun.
in retrospect to the regular Topps
Yeah.
product.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like Topps baseball. There's a lot more of it than there's Topps football. There's a lot more of it than there's Topps basketball. There's more basketball than there's hockey, and there's more hockey than non-sports. So you can kind of figure out how you want to do it from there. Battle Creek. I have
Yeah,
hundreds of the
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's and Post cereals cards.
Yeah.
See, so for Craig, it's easy to get that stuff. But here in Spencer,
Yeah.
you're not walking down the street and finding a ton of Post. Now the new '90s ones, I'm guessing every
Yeah.
kid my age has those sets.
Anybody that collected did.
Walter Payton Wheaties, Wheaties box
Oh,
craze.
Wheaties
Did
boxes.
the Wheaties box craze start with Mary Lou Retton?
Olympics anyway?
I mean, is that the era,
I
or was
think-
it older than that?
I think it was old. Well, let's
They
see.
had Wheaties
They had-
cards in '54,
They had like the yeah. There were sports stars.
'52.
There's
But was there always a guy on the front?
yes. Yeah, they had. They
So
picked
what
those
happened
out.
to Wheaties doing that?
They still do it.
Is it only commemorative?
It's not cards. It's just the box. There's always a different person on the box. Like Russell Wilson was to be on there, and then
Remember when
every
you had to
once
keep
in a while
them full?
they'll pick a triathlete or something like that. But and there's regionals on those too. I think they send them out different places for.
I got the Packers Super Bowl.
You got the Twins, you know.
Eric's got all of them. All the '90s Jordans with the cereal inside. We went to an auction that had those.
There was one at Milford. Geez, 6-8 years ago. I bet there was 50 boxes.
Were they broke
Wheaties
down
boxes.
or full?
Some of them were full, some of them were broke down. But there was who was the guy that had the boxes up at the Minneapolis that he got directly from the plant? They'd never been loaded with cereal. Who was it Chad? Who told us about those?
I'm not sure.
Because he had cases of unopened
Wheaties boxes.
Wheaties boxes. And they were
Well, Craig's bringing up a good point. Kellogg's cards, you could actually get them, like a mail away.
yeah, those are you could mail in to get the set.
And I think there was
It
one.
was spendy though. It was
It
like,
wasn't cheap.
it was like $4 or something.
Oh boy, careful!
Hey, back in the day,
Couldn't get that selling Gophers feet.
I wasn't making minimum wage yet.
Did your
Working on the farm.
Spirit Lake have a nickel bounty on Gophers feet?
Maybe they did.
Little Sioux, Iowa did. Dave picked that up a lot. He said he caught a hell of a lot of Gophers.
We just held a gun.
Beckett Price Guide had uncut cards in the 90s. I don't know if I remember those. I remember, what was that? The high-end magazine had like an artwork on the front, and it had cards inside it. Well, speaking of cards inside, original Sports Illustrated had cards.
Yes.
Okay, so this would have been in the late 80s, early 90s. High-end magazine. It would have this sweet-ass artwork on the front of it, or, a painted-looking picture. And then inside it had cards.
Mm.
Legends.
Legends. There you
Legends magazine.
go. There you go.
Stamps like 62 and 61 cellos for stamps.
Really?
But Legends magazine was my favorite damn magazine because it had that sweet cover, and then inside that bad boy,
Well, your
cards.
Beckett magazine covers, those had some sweet photos. They weren't
the
all
Bo
stills.
Jackson bat over his
Yeah.
shoulder scorecard one.
Front page, back page.
There's
inside,
Chad with the
bef-
Legends. Yes.
Before they did the ads, before they put ads on all the inside flaps, there was and then there'd be like sketch. There'd be the
There's the-
steel and
Both my parents worked at Kellogg's.
oh,
Oh,
well done.
dude, the Kellogg sets from, I believe the first one was 1970.
70. I want to say 71, but I don't know.
70 or 71, jury's out. And 83 was the run?
Yeah, but they stopped in there. I know that it wasn't every year. I think-
Is the giant book of knowledge laying around next to your leg?
it'd be hard.
Legends. That shit was awesome, Legends. But the whole point of this conversation is to remind everybody what existed, how big the card industry was. It was stupid. Everybody wanted a part. And to let people know that a lot of these things are not easy to get. A lot of this oddball stuff. I mean, nowadays, I got a nowadays oddball here. And this shit just bothers me. Nowadays, these are your oddballs. Homemade frickin' shit. Okay? Are they cool to collect? Yeah. If you're into that, they're cool. But they're just a homemade leather nameplate. And that's what we get for oddities nowadays.
Yeah.
We don't get that cool shit that we had. They do have box toppers. Luke is right. Heritage has box toppers.
Yeah.
And they're a stamped old card or those panels.
Well, a lot of
Lemieux
hobby
rookie?
boxes had the special insert set that was just on a hobby box. But you know what? Sometimes they're on retail too, but mostly hobby. That's how the boy got the
7-Eleven Slurpee discs.
Slurpee. Yes.
The number one I remember, so we would go to Omaha because Dad had family down that way. 70 to 83. Thank you, Chad.
Okay.
We'd go down to Denny's and shit, man, we'd eat Grand Slams. I had a Grand Slam. Mom had a Grand Slam. Mom wasn't eating a Grand Slam breakfast, you know. Josh would have one. Dad would have one. We'd just clean it all up just to get those frickin' shiny. And I guarantee you everybody knows what I'm talking about. But just in case. Slam baseball is I will pull up a damn picture of a Denny's. Well, that didn't work.
You got Grand Slam. You got guys hitting Grand Slams.
Oh shit, there it is. This is the one. This is what I remember. Right here. This is what was my this thing right here. There she is. Boom. That's the first ones I remember getting. Upper Deck. I switched my picture.
Where'd it go? There you go.
Let's see. I can give a later one. There he goes. I don't remember this series. This is 93. But Denny's Grand Slams, man, and they scratched like a son of a gun, Wayne. They were garbage.
I never collected on those. I guess
they scratched. This was all shiny shit in here. Just like Upper Deck then and now. Do you remember that insert?
Yeah.
Just shiny, just begging for you to scratch the hell out of it. But man, that was the thing is Dave would run us down there and we ate more damn Grand Slam breakfasts than you would ever want to because they're so full of garbage, but they had cards. I think they even came in a pack. Travis, what's up, man? Today we just went over we talked about roach packs, what to look for, and then oddballs. And I love it so much that I've extended the run to 43 minutes now.
Hey, look, there's team stickers in this Upper Deck.
Jeffrey, the player sets at Sports Card Show, some of those are going to be, oddball stuff.
Guys will have them, but they won't.
Bo Jackson and MJ had their own sets. There was a damn cartoon when I was a kid that had Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and Michael Jordan. It was like Sports Heroes or some. Yeah, Travis remembers those. I'm just trying to get some awareness to everybody that these oddballs exist. There's something a lot of collectors haven't shifted to yet. There's been some growth in them. But I think a 1964 Mantle coin can still be had for like $40 or less.
Probably.
And let's be honest.
There can't be a ton out there.
It's a 1964 Mantle. And yeah, it's not a card. It's a little damn coin.
Yeah.
But it's a 64 Mantle.
Imagine it's going to roll around in some guy's desk drawer for a while. To find one that's nice, not all dinged up.
Sports Talk cards
know.
with the record on the back. Jeffrey, I remember the 62s and 61s,
Well,
but there's also newer
you
ones,
had-
isn't
didn't
there?
you have some? Are you talking those albums?
Those what were those? Those weren't Sports Talk. Those were Aurora Visions, weren't they?
Yeah.
The Sports Talk, I'm not sure what those are.
What vintage is he?
It's got to be 80s or 90s. I don't know. Sports Talk.
I don't know.
I don't know those.
Oh, there's stuff out there.
But there's so much of that stuff, and to think of how much Topps printed of something. Topps, I mean, 19 freaking 87 Topps. You know, there's millions, but 1987 Topps or Jim's Restaurant oddball shit. There's not millions. Denny's Grand Slam cards. They're so damn
Don't
cool.
see a lot.
You don't see them around because they're considered 90s junk era.
And you know,
Ooh, 1993 Fleer Fruit of the Loom.
yeah.
Gray. Garbage set. Nobody in it because Fleer didn't know Jeter was around. Whatever. But they're rare. And they are worth money. And I've got like 6. What about racing cards? Shannon Racing Cards is a I don't know shit about.
Well, it's guys like the diecast. They collect the diecast cards.
Up
still.
here, they're really big on those diecast
yeah, the
race
diecast
cards.
is the cards.
But cards are not
really,
popular
Really soft.
up here.
Yeah.
They might be in a
They might
different
be
town.
down in south.
But I do know like a oddity type set. So like a wrestling 1985 wrestling cards
Yeah.
command good value.
Yeah.
87's going up. There was an earlier wrestling too. I want to say 82, 83. Golf, Donruss Golf 81, 82
Golf from the 80s.
command good money. Racing, I think there's an early racing set in there that is really popular.
Racing, it's like 93 max or something, but there was an 80. I think there was something.
It's an 80s set.
88 or something.
There's an early a mid to late 80s. There's a racing set that does have really good popularity because it's got Earnhardt's first deal.
But it's nowhere.
And
Like the
and
90, I think it was 88 max maybe.
that sounds right. Our knowledge on a lot of that's limited. Wrestling we know more about because Kurt's ass deep. Golf, Kurt is waist deep.
Some of the non-sports stuff we're getting to know.
But the oddities I'm talking about are your red heart dog food.
Your major sports issues,
Yeah.
which if you peruse through the almanacs, you'll find them.
85 Topps minis you never see.
Except for the reprints.
You also don't see a ton of 85 Topps supers. They made a big ass card.
Yeah,
You see
not
them.
the supers,
but you don't see
You see
top.
the big card.
And then in 85, Luke, was it like a Donruss? They had that embossed card and it was kind of like a plastic. You remember that?
I remember Topps in the.
Was
in
it a
the
Topps
90s.
one that had that?
Topps had the embossed basketball, and
Well, that was a set. This was a big ass card like this, and you could feel the guy in it. I got a Tom Seaver, and he's in a ghetto White Sox uni.
Well, there
I
were
wanna
metal cards too. Remember those?
Those top Stars and Steel?
Yes.
That sucked ass.
Yeah, those horrible.
What a shitty set. It was heavy, too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, guys, take a look at some of this stuff. I buy it on eBay. I buy it at card shows. I buy it from Chad. I buy it from Wayne. I buy it from Kurt. I buy a ton of this oddball stuff. I don't pay a lot for it because it's not worth
No.
a ton. I mean, just an example of what, it's not even really oddball, but it kind of is. And this one's up here because it's diced up. 85 and 86 Topps 3D.
Oh yeah.
Chad's on it. Kenner starting lineups. Huge. Used to command monster value. 88, 89. Kenner starting lineups.
For sure.
Took a big dive. Now coming back.
In
Cards
your-
that came in a
your-
can. Travis even brought that up.
Yeah.
97, 98 Pinnacle inside.
Which you have some of those floating.
Oh, I
around.
got a shitload
I
somewhere.
think they're my
In
dollar-
can still.
I think they're in my dollar bin too.
But, these are the things that I think have potential yet. I think the gold tins from 97 Donruss Preferred, there was only like 900 of them made. Are they a 10?
They're numbered, right?
And do they? Yeah.
That helps.
98 had silvers and golds.
Even if it's not the right
Pinnacle
number.
Inside had a gold. Yeah, I got it. I got it by far. Guys, I think these have upside. Are they collectible as a card? Probably not.
No.
But they're kind of like OPC to Topps. They're just a little different.
Scarcer.
And I think these are the things people need to start looking for. Partially because the more people buy of them, mine will go up. But get out there and scrounge and dig and, just sniff around and see what you can find that more or less shouldn't have existed.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, the oddest thing I have laying here. Boom.
Marble.
Superstar collectible action marbles.
We're gonna rip those out and go out in the yard and play marbles.
So
I haven't done in about 6 decades.
all I'm saying is, give me the beef jerky. Luke wasn't on when I had that.
Oh yeah. Get a whiff of that.
Sealed pack collectors, eat your heart out. Boom. King B beef jerky disc. Jose Canseco.
It's kind of bait now, but still good. Can you
A lot of sodium
read
in
the
those.
expiration on that?
Yeah, it's expired like crazy.
1997.
Donruss Studio came out with 8x10s. 97, 98.
In that range. Yeah.
96 was the year they did them damn credit card deals, wasn't it, for an insert?
Those are bad.
Eat shit. But take a look for some of
They
that
had
stuff.
different levels of those too.
The things
was
that
one
didn't
of the
stay
parallels.
around long, things that had a short print run,
Yeah.
the test issues, the first issue of like Kmart or the first KB. I
Yeah.
believe there's a Toys R Us Barry Bonds in '87. If
It
it
was
has
probably-
sodium, I'm eating it. Holy shit, Luke Branch. You're not eating my King B beef jerky discs unless you
Nope.
buy my Conseco collection, and then I'll send it to
Oh,
you.
there you go.
But the oddities are cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's a missed part of collecting nowadays is that cool shit.
You aren't gonna find a big hitter in any of it,
No,
but it's still fun.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Remember the oldies sets they used to do? Action Pack Football.
Yeah.
That was some embossed shit
Yeah,
too.
that was yeah. I don't know if it was the first embossed stuff.
93-ish? 2-1? 3 years?
93
Did it
for
go to 4?
sure.
I got some of that laying
I
around here
think
somewhere
91.
too.
The baseball was 91, wasn't it?
I think that's right.
I
But
think they've got like a gold Willie Mays.
all this is stuff. Donruss you are correct, Eric. That is some rare shit. But this stuff exists, and it exists at a rate that's fairly hard to get. Now, is 1990 KB set ever going to be worth more than $1.50 or $2? No.
What's Kurt's got some? Oh, he's got some oddball stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Most of it's cards, but he's got some
Olympic
oddball.
racks.
Yeah.
There's just sets out there, guys. There's things out there that are rare. The value's not huge, but if you want to own something that's cool, you want to own something that a lot of other people may be used to but don't have a shitload of laying around. Everybody's got a 1985 Kirby Puckett rookie, but does everybody have a 1990 Kirby Puckett marble? Probably not.
Just you and me right now.
So these are the things, like I said again, 77 cloth. 79 comics. You can get these sets for nothing.
Those
$25. You can get the packs for nothing. And they're 79s. This is
we can't get over the old stuff. We just can't. It's hard to.
65 embossed. I refuse to sell. I won't sell that shit. I love that set. They scratch terribly easy, but they're amazing. But in the 90s, they produced those old Hall of Famer set. Conlon had one.
Yeah.
There was a black bordered one. I couldn't tell you what it was. There was a Pacific.
Yeah.
Pacific had multiple series.
Well, there's lots of.
Opening day 87 only made 1 year. Johnny Ray on the Bonds card.
Oh, that's
Donruss 87 opening day
That's one of the biggest.
Is the
errors.
first time they made that opening day set.
Yeah.
But they then switched it to baseball's best, which was 88, 89, and then 90 had a split series. 90 had a National League and an American League set.
But the Johnny Ray, that was
The Johnny Ray.
It's just an error.
Because that's sure as hell not Barry Bonds. But guys, I mean, you can go out like that opening day set. You can buy the average one like $15.
Probably.
I think I bought 2 for 10 here recently. Fleer Glossy. Except for 1989, you can buy Fleer Glossies for $10 to $20 a tin, wrapped, sealed, and they're a limited run deal. People aren't picking this stuff up. Either they don't know about it,
Or they don't care.
don't care about it because it's not mainstream.
Yeah.
Look what Topps Tiffany's done. Boom, blew up. When we were in Chicago, you could have bought 1991 for $200. Now, $750, $800. Wrestling buddies. I do remember the baseball and football ones. But the idea is to create awareness about the oddball shit. Awareness about where the hell we used to be in collecting. I mean, you could buy a baseball guy on everything. And what else? Star cards and basketball. There was no basketball but star cards from
I know.
82
And
to
those are
85?
those are highly counterfeited too.
Yes. I think I have the slam dunk set.
The wife's got Larry Bird and the rest of the boys, but I don't have MJ.
These are things you gotta, I think, need to be explored.
You got to pursue them a little bit.
Sniff around. You can find a lot of print run information online. You can find a ton of insert ratios online. Was Topps embossed only in one series? What series had the 64 coins? They were only in cellos. How many of them exist? That type of shit you can find. If you can find a 1960, and that's the way I first started looking at it. The first oddballs I bought, 64 coins. And I thought to myself, if I can get a 1964 Mickey Mantle coin for $40 or $30, and there was 2 of them in a cello, how many cards were in that cello?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of those around. Can you find them on, thanks to eBay, nothing's rare.
No.
You can find what you want.
Find anything. But
But-
you have to know what it is you're looking for.
A
Guys
1964
will list
Mickey
stuff.
Mantle, man.
If you find something listed that's kind of oddball, the guy might have some other oddball stuff.
I bought a lot of shit that way
That's
too.
how you do it. You find what a show other listing.
My favorite set, underappreciated set. Different. They tried something. 1997 Donruss Preferred. Had 10 platinum cards in it. They were one a boxish. And by God,
They're still numbered to how many?
I don't know, but I bought that set, and I called the guy on eBay. I'm like, hey man, do you have more of these? I got another half a set. I bought it, and I have 2 sets. They're still I've only seen 3 sets. It was so hard to put together. The Tiger Woods golf cart from Sports Illustrated for Kids. I got it in the Sports Illustrated for Kids still.
That's you probably should have sold that when he was hot and crap.
It's coming back.
It was like $150, $300 card, wasn't it?
Eric is right though. This was fun tonight. I like talking about cool shit. But he is right. It's time for bed. We went well over our normal half an hour.
And plus, we didn't get into the sauce either, did we?
Not tonight. We wanted to stay clean. So guys,
Yep,
thanks
correct.
again. I'll load features for Thursday.
Get your names in the deal.
If you talked on YouTube, I'll get you in the drawing for however I want to break that down. I might do a 6-pack, top 5 guys. First guy gets 2, everybody else, something like that.
Somebody might get something odd.
Somebody could get some somebody might get some cool oddball shit.
You might get a can of something. We might open up a can of something.
So enjoy it, guys. John Waiters has 90 sport flicks.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Turn them and look. Watch them change.
But we're gonna be here Thursday. we're going to be trying to fill Tiffany. I know we'll fill 89 Fleer Air because that shit is amazing.
Yeah.
And we're going to give away some 89 Fleer Air packs. And I think Wayne had a good idea. I will find some oddball shit and we'll give it away.
And it needs to change hands.
So, thanks, guys. We'll do it again. Have fun. See everybody Thursday. She'll be loaded up and ready for buying it tonight. So, thanks, guys.